back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Mide Nancy. If you're a returning subscriber or returning viewer, thank you for coming back and thank you for watching this video today. I'm super excited to be here, and today I'm going to be talking about Luxembourg and what you should know about Luxembourg. So let's jump right into the video. Okay, so quite a number of people have asked me about Luxembourg. Please tell us certain things about Luxembourg. So I just thought of, okay, I'm going to make a video talking about like little things that I know about Luxembourg. I've been here for like 4 months, and so I really don't know everything about Luxembourg. So but from my little knowledge, I'm going to tell you, based on the questions that have been asked in the past. Okay, so I'll do it in this way. Like, I'll say good things about Luxembourg, why you should consider Luxembourg for maybe in your relocation plans or something, or I don't know, in your plans, why you should think of Luxembourg as an option, and a bit of like the downside of moving to Luxembourg. So it's going to be a mix of both. First thing that I think I should put out there is that Luxembourg is a different country from Liechtenstein. Actually, I didn't know how to pronounce that, so I had to like browse on the pronunciation, and it sounds something like this. I'll play it for you so you can also listen.
Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein.
Anyways, that was just by the way. Liechtenstein, many people ask me, please, can you tell us about Liechtenstein? I'm like, I'm not in Liechtenstein, Liechtenstein, and I really don't know anything about Liechtenstein. Maybe I'll visit that place soon. Anyways, back to the topic. Try not to confuse both countries when you are doing your research about which country is which. So Liechtenstein is different from Luxembourg. So what makes Luxembourg so special? Brace yourself. So Luxembourg is the richest country in the world. It has the highest GDP, whatever. If you are curious about that, go and research. And maybe another country, maybe it's like in competition with another country, like I don't know, but it's like the richest country in Europe and in the world, according to many, like a couple of researches that I did. It's one of the most expensive countries. They have like, it's a good economy. They have a good economy, and like I think they just have it figured out in this country. So, maybe not a big deal for you, but when you listen to the other things I'm going to say, you'd know why it's nice that it's the richest country. So there was a video I posted a couple of, I think, weeks ago, and then I showed you guys how, the public transport in Luxembourg is like the tram, like me going into the tram, and someone asked in the comment section like, oh, how do you pay for the tram? And I was like, oh my god, I haven't told you guys, in Luxembourg transportation is free, like absolutely free. If you take the bus, the tram, the train, anything you take except like taxis, if you take those things, it's totally free. So I mean, I just go on the tram, come out, enter the train, come out, take the bus, take the cable cars. I mean, it's luxury. You don't know how relieved like you feel until you actually have to like enter inside the transport means of transportation, and you don't have to pay for it. I mean, the few times that I've left Luxembourg, like gone to like Germany, Brussels during my stay, like, I mean, I had to pay in those countries, and I'm like, oh my god, if it was Luxembourg, I wouldn't have to think about, oh, I have to buy a ticket. I even went to Strasbourg like a couple of weeks ago, and I had to buy a ticket, I had to pay for the bus, I had to, the whole, it's like I had forgotten that, paying for transportation is a thing. because we don't pay. You just enter inside, like the transportation, the means of transportation, and you go wherever you're going, come down. If you miss your way, take the next one. I mean, it's just so perfect. That's why I said, you're gonna like it when you're gonna see why it's a big deal that the country is one of the most expensive, is the richest country, because they can afford it. But I wouldn't say they are stupid, because they have other ways. Hello. Okay. Yeah, sure. We wouldn't say that they are stupid, like, oh, they are wasting their money. No, they actually have several other ways they make this money back. And that brings me to one of the first downsides. Luxembourg is so expensive, like so expensive. So to me, I feel like, oh, transportation is free and some other certain things are free, but they find a way to take this money out of every other thing that's not free. I mean, in terms of housing, it's super expensive. Minimum one room apartment, like one room shared housing, like where I'm currently staying, is like 750 euros like per month. 750 euros per month is someone's salary per month in another place. Like, it's a lot of money. I mean, I am not living in Luxembourg, so I don't even have that 750. Going to like restaurants and just outings and stuff, super expensive. Hotels and Airbnb, and just name it, like fun activities and fun places, amusement parks and everything are super expensive. Another thing I'm going to talk about is like the fact that Luxembourg is super beautiful. From my videos that I've been posting while I've been in Luxembourg, if you've not watched them, I'll link a couple of them up and in the description box, so you can go check them out and see little bits of you can see like a part of Luxembourg. You'll see how beautiful Luxembourg is, like the countries just looks historical, just looks a little bit magical, and they are like museums, they are like palaces, like King's Palace. So there's a Duke of Luxembourg, and they have these kingdoms. I think in back in history, Luxembourg was just like a small kingdom with a duke, a king, and all those things, and then it's just got renovated. Like it just evolved over the past few couple of years, and everything just boomed and it became something super huge. So they still have these castles, they still have like museums, they still have certain cultural buildings that are preserved. So that also makes Luxembourg special. Another major thing that I've noticed and I like about Luxembourg is the fact that, Luxembourg is a multicultural country. Like an average person speaks 3 languages, like fluently, like 3 languages: Luxembourgish, French, English, or German, French, Luxembourgish, English, or Spanish, Luxembourgish, English. It's just like a lot. And then if you are like a native English person, you will definitely blend in, because at least everyone understands English. Almost everyone. Maybe the adults might not understand English, but like young people, almost everyone speak English. So you would hardly find anyone who says, oh, I don't speak English. Even when you go to the restaurants, when you go to like the grocery store, they will definitely understand English. They might not speak English perfectly or something, but they will definitely understand English. So that makes it kind of like, it gives everybody the room to blend in. If you are a French speaker, you'd see people speak French. Most of the population in Luxembourg speak French, as well as German, and it's kind of diverse. And then when you're in a cultural setting as such, it gives you this peace to know that you can meet different people from different parts of the world. Being in Luxembourg has given me an opportunity to have Greek friends, to have Romanian friends, Italian friends, Czech Republic friends, just Slovenians, Lithuanians, Slovakians. Countries that I've never really I just see in paper. Now I can see people from that country and we are friends. It gives you this a wide range of network. It's enhanced networking. You just have this network, this group of people. Like if I ever want to go to Greece, I have a friend I can call, like, okay, blah blah blah. If I ever want to go to, it just gives you this network. Like it gives you an opportunity for network. I also like the fact that Luxembourg, like, everyone is open-minded. Almost everyone is open-minded. Like you face little or no racism. So far, I've not really faced like racism in Luxembourg, like someone telling me, oh, because you're black, get out, or because you're Nigerian, or because you are from Africa, you're not allowed to sit here. Like have not experienced that yet, and I will not experience it. So it's like everyone living in Luxembourg are not actually Luxembourgish. The real Luxembourgish people, there are not so many anymore. I'm not saying they died, but okay, let's say the old adults, and then their kids are maybe somewhere in the world. So you don't really have, so far I've not actually met anyone who is Luxembourgish. I think I've met someone who speaks Luxembourgish, but I mean not really Luxembourgish like that. So it's more like everyone, we actually migrated here. If you are coming from Italy to Luxembourg to work, this is not your country. You also came here to maybe get something better than your country can offer. If you came from Romania and Hungary, you came from Liechtenstein, you are here. So seeing someone else who came from another country is not really a big deal, because everyone, we're just like, oh, where are you from? So that's always the first thing. Where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from? And then you see like 10 people and everyone is from different places. So kind of like people are open-minded. People don't have this closed off, like young people most especially. For like real Luxembourgish citizens, like the landladies, landlords, they might be a little bit archaic and not so open-minded, but I mean it's better than many other countries of the world in terms of racism. Like it's so free. So if you are considering Luxembourg and if you are considering moving to Europe and you are thinking of a place, I think Luxembourg is nice, especially if you have money. Another major thing that I like about Luxembourg is that it is highly professional. It is a big professional, like it's a financial hub. It's like the capital of finance. Like everyone is like making money. Everyone is, the big like economic districts, like bank, European bank, blah blah blah, central bank. Banks are here, like headquarters of big companies in the world. They're here in Luxembourg. So everyone, if you come to Luxembourg or you're looking for a job in Luxembourg, as at now that I'm making this video, there's high chance that you get a job in Luxembourg. It might not be like a senior role. It might be something as low as anything, but you would definitely get a job. Unlike some other countries that it's highly competitive. That's one thing. It's highly competitive, but there are jobs. If you qualify for the job, there are jobs for you. So Luxembourg is like the financial hub, professional. Everyone is super professional. So if you are that kind of person, like you're just this type of person, like you go home, go to work, Luxembourg is for you. Personally, I don't know how I feel. Like I don't see myself living in Luxembourg for the rest of my life, like on a long distance. Maybe not, maybe right now I'm not seeing myself staying here for forever. But like, I mean, in my 20s, like right now, it's a place that you easily blend in. And I mean, if you work really well, you make good money in Luxembourg compared to many other countries in Europe. Like the salary is top notch. Everything in Luxembourg is so like good. So I don't know if you get the point, but yeah, that's my point. So another thing about Luxembourg, because many people ask me about the educational sector or education sector of Luxembourg, like how is it like admission and blah blah blah. Basically, I'm not a student in Luxembourg, but I mean, they've even tried to propose to me, my senior colleagues, like, oh, why don't you school in Luxembourg? It's super cheap. Luxembourg, as in University of Luxembourg, because that's the only one that I think is really popular, and it's public university and everything, is 400 euros per year. So if you are planning to like have your master's studies in Luxembourg University, that's going to be for 2 years, and that's you are going to pay 400 euros for 1 year. And 400 euros, do the conversion in your own country currency if you are not European, and for 2 years that's 800 euros. And you're also going to get like high quality education from here. Many people want to go to UK, US, UK, US, UK, US. I looked at a couple of like universities in the UK as well. And in my future video, I'm going to tell you something about like my university aunt kind of video. So I got an offer from a university in UK, and then I was supposed to pay like 9,500 euros per year, and for my 2 years masters that's going to be like 19,000 euros. And I'm like, if I have that 19,000 euros, I'd use that money for something. Like, I mean, 19,000 euros just to have a 2 years master degree, just for the school fees. I'm still gonna have to pay my rent every month. I'm still gonna have to do a lot of things. I mean, everyone always says, oh, you get a student job, you get a student job. In the UK, I see it as it's super competitive. Like, everyone is looking for the same student job. You end up not getting a good student job. Maybe you get a cleaning job eventually, and you definitely be feeding from hand to mouth. I mean, if you are from a very wealthy family, you have nothing to worry about. But if you are from an average family, I mean, it's gonna be difficult. So for me, I felt like, okay, instead of wanting to go to like UK and all, Luxembourg is here, and many other countries in Europe that I could pay less than 500 euros for 1 year. And 500 euros is something you can easily earn in 1 month. Like, at the end of each month, you can earn 500 euros. That's the least you can earn anywhere, like in Europe. Like, it's super small. That's if you are doing like menial jobs and everything. So I'm like, so basically, it's not like I'm telling you to come to Luxembourg. I'm not advertising their university or anything. Basically, I'm just trying to explain for those who asked me. So I would encourage you, if you're interested, to like go on the website. Everything these days is on Google. Just type University of Luxembourg admission process and all, or even on YouTube, you're going to see like step by step how to apply and type of courses available. You're going to basically see everything you want on Google. And so please don't underestimate the power of researching with your own end. Another good thing that I have learned about Luxembourg is that it gives an opportunity for like internships. So even if you are not actually studying in University of Luxembourg, maybe you are studying in another country in Europe, I mean, with your studies, there's always like a point in your studies where you have to do a compulsory internship. Do you get like internship? You have to intern in a company, in an organization and all. So I mean, some companies misuse this opportunity and say, oh, they are not going to pay you for your internship. But Luxembourg is a country where you can be assured that you will get a paid internship. It might not be a lot of money. I mean, it's just something to help you survive every month. So I think it should also be in your plans. So maybe you're studying in France, you're studying in even UK. If you don't find like local companies or organizations where you can look into Luxembourg. It's super like possible. Actually, I don't know how true this is, but I've heard that like Luxembourg is also kind of like lenient in terms of like their benefits for immigrants, and like if you want to have like a residence permit in Luxembourg, it's a little bit less complicated than maybe some other countries in Europe and maybe in the world. So if you are interested in that, you can also like do your research personally, and if I have more information concerning that, I'll maybe do a video about it and update this one. This was a very short video. I just said I should come out here and talk about Luxembourg a bit because I mean, I've been in Luxembourg for a while now. I know a bit about Luxembourg, unlike when I came and everyone was asking, tell us about Luxembourg. I hope this video was informative. I hope this video helped or answered some of your questions to an extent. If it did, please give this video a big thumbs up as usual. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I look forward to showing you more interesting things. Let me know in the comment section what you want me to do next. Do you want a vlog, or do you want a sit-down video like this? And if you want a sit-down video, what do you want me to talk about? Do you want me to talk about France? Do you want me to talk about Luxembourg? Do you want me to do something? Just put your suggestions in the comment section, and I'll see if maybe it's in line with what I have in my mind, or if it's in line with my channel, I'll do a video about it. So kindly let me know what you want in the next videos to come. Okay, so thank you all for watching till the end, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Love you.